Hi, I think it's good to counter the promoting of Chris Mitchell by himself to awareness videos. That way, at least newcomers will have a better chance, because he fools so many people and they're devastated when they realize what happened, you know, and that they've been wrong. A lot of people are ashamed to admit they were wrong, and they keep going, and they're devastated by the sexual abuse that happens, and that they were talked into doing something that went so strongly against their gut. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a previous video, that after meeting him at Hope Interfaith Church in my area, Mankato, Minnesota, where the ex-nun Rosemary Gallius brought him while he was here to do a seminar, 2015. It was November. And I was the only one out of 25 women that followed him on Facebook afterwards and joined his Shakti Pot. Because I was the only one naive enough at the time, because of an emotional and a relationship that had just ended over, well, it doesn't matter, but I was looking for a place to land. And that's usually what happens to most people, is they are in a predicament and they need something. Anyways, when I joined the Shakti Pot that he had on Facebook in December, I started practicing the exercises and stuff, and I on the second day, I was doing a lot of emotional work on my own. Everything I was doing, trusting and surrendering, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the second day of the scatter field, my head went on fire. Well, it got intense heat. It started to freak me out. I sat down and my butt became inflamed. I stood up. It went to my arms and legs. And this is the reason why I so strongly believed he had what he had. But fast forward 3 years later, it was a reaction to a vitamin. It's called a niacin flush. It was an allergic reaction to supplements. And I like to say that even though I found that out because it happened again after taking these certain supplements. It's an allergic reaction, and I looked it up and found many others had it too. And so I'm, oh God. The whole time you thought it was from him. Anyways, that had a strong influence, a huge influence, to get me to look past all the red flags. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have stopped following him sooner. Although I followed him for 2 years, I kept a distance because his behavior is so atrocious. And I like this about myself, that I stopped following him and started putting out awareness before I realized it was an allergic reaction. I made sense of it previously, thinking, well, it was my ongoing practice that I stepped up about 10 notches, and or else it was the life force in me trying to burn his shit off, you know, until I realized it was an allergic reaction to vitamins. There's so much to say, but I think I'll pick up from here at a later time. I want to make a series of these because we're going to have to make a series of videos called Chrism, the fake guru or the abusive guru or the pervert or whatever, however you want to title it, should have his name in it, Chrism Kundalini. So we can get as many videos out there, not as many, he has a lot of them, but enough of them to counteract his con. He's a con man, and people should know this. Wouldn't you warn your children or your grandparents if somebody was out to con them? We have to warn people about him. It's not out of revenge, it's out of responsibility. My God. Okay, well, that's all I have to say for now. I'll try to get back on again later today or tomorrow. Thank you.